Good morning, dear students. I am Indu Shrivastava, Assistant Professor of Department of Computer Science and Engineering, SIRTS Bhopal. Today we study about in the continuation of software architecture. We're going to discuss about the software development model, right? So let's start. Software development models are the various process or methodology that are being selected for development of the project depending on their project aim and goals. And you can say that there are many development life cycle model that have developed in order to achieve the different requirement objectives, right? So nowadays so many methodologies available to develop a software. So here you can see there are various software development models, or you can say that the methodologies. First one is a waterfall model, next V model, incremental model, red model, agile model, iterative model, spiral model, prototype model, incremental model. So many types of model available nowadays, right? So let's start to study our first model, that is waterfall model, right? So what is waterfall model and why we are using here? We discuss about the what is waterfall model and what are the advantages disadvantages of waterfall model, and what are the steps to develop software with the help of this model, right? So here we discuss about these things. So first of all, waterfall model is a very old model, and you can say that the very easy model. And also waterfall model development is characterized by a very straightforward approach that allow for a rigid series of the each steps, and each phases is required to be completed one by one, and there is no going back to the previous step. And also you can say in waterfall model, testing start only after the development is completed, because of which there are many defect and failure which are reported at the end. So the cost of fixing these issues are high. Hence these days people are preferring agile model, because waterfall model is having so many issues, because this model is very having very a big drawback, that is no going back to a previous steps, right? So here you can see the diagram. In waterfall model, complete these process to complete their implementation. First of all, if we are thinking to create any software or any application with the help of this model, then we follow these process. First we create a requirement. What are the requirements, which kind of requirement is having your particular project. When requirement is finished, then we will going to the design part, and what is the design, how to design, and have and so many design available tool available nowadays, like smart view, smart art. So these are the so many kind of smart drawing tools is available in software engineering. After that we complete the designing part, we go to the implementation part, matlab that means ki which language we will going to use, and which platform we will going to implement that particular coding, with the help of coding that to implement that software. And when we complete that phase, we will going to the verification phase. Phase is having two steps: testing and development of a system. So in this step we will going to test our test our project or a software. And verification, when verification is complete, then maintenance we will doing the maintenance. So these are the 5 steps. With this 5 steps we create a waterfall model, but only one drawback is that if we are creating a software, then and we came in the verification part, and at the time of verification part we thought some changes required in designing part, and but this waterfall model is having no go back facility, right? So this is one of the most drawback. And in implementation part, I can already told you what are the and how it work, and what are the process to complete the implementation, right? After, we will going to discuss about the waterfall model advantages and disadvantages. Here you can see the some good advantages of the waterfall model. First one is, this model is simple and easy to understand and use, and also this is easy to manage due to the rigidity of the models, and each phases has a specific deliverable and review process. And also this model phases are processed and completed one at a time, and phases do not overlap. And one more advantage of this waterfall model is that work well for smaller project where requirements are clearly defined and very well understood. So this model is basically used for a small project, when if we have know the what are the clearly requirements, and what are the problem, what are the solution of that particular problem, then we can use that model to implement that particular software. And also having some kind of disadvantages too here. Once application is in the testing stage, it is very difficult to go back and changes something that was well not throughout in the concept stage. And no working software is produced until late during the life cycle. And high amount of risk and uncertainty is also having of this model, and not a good model for a complex and object oriented project. As I already told you, this model is basically used for a smaller and simplest project. So this is one of the main drawback of this model. And poor model, also you can say that this model is a very poor for a longer and ongoing projects, and no suitable for the project where requirements are at the moderate to high risk of the changing. So here here this model is also having some kind of disadvantages too. And when to use this waterfall model? So this model is used only when requirements are well known and clear and fixed. As I already told you कि waterfall model हम जब use करते हैं तब हमें specific problem के साथ solution पता हो, right? And also this model product definition is stable, and technology is understood, and there is no ambiguous requirement, and the projects are very short. This model is basically used for the short period of project, right? So this is a waterfall model. And thank you for listening this video.